Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At the Abbott house, Jack and Diane celebrate pulling this off on Victor. He had no idea Jack bought up his glissade divisions for pennies on the dollar. Jack tells his wife she's being rewarded for the sacrifices she made to bring their son back to them. She hoped he's right, that their family has turned a corner. He asks, "What? You don't think we have?" Diane complains that his sisters are still mad at her. Jack says they'll come around. Diane says Tracy might, but Ashley, no way. Talk turns to Billy and Jack says he has bigger issues with him than he'd ever have with her. He has to tell him the truth, but isn't looking forward to it. Diane hopes he'll speak to Kyle too, and pushes him to put aside the lingering tension today. Jack is being cautious. Diane argues that he should clear the air sooner rather than later. Jack asks her to trust his judgment. At the ranch, Nikki tells Claire she wants more for her than just being her assistant. She instructs her to soak up all that she can. Worrying, Nikki asks if she's sure this is still what she wants. Claire is eager to hit the ground running and hope her instincts are right that she could be great at this. Nikki says she has the brains and drive. "You are a Newman through and through." Claire tells Nikki this is the day she has to tell Harrison she won't be his nanny anymore. Claire admits it makes her feel sad that she'll see the boy less now. Nikki asks if that's true. Victoria mentioned she and Kyle have become closer. Claire says it's all new to her. It's one of the reasons she's been afraid to mention the job to him. It's not just Harrison, it's where I'll be working. She doesn't want working for Victor to make things awkward between them. Nikki thinks if Kyle really cares about her, he'll be happy for her. Besides, she's working for her. Claire is still dreading this. Nikki advises her not to hold back on doing what she wants to do or feeling how she wants to feel, because she's worried how someone will react. Never give your power to someone. Claire thinks she's right. I just need to trust that he'll understand. If he doesn't, she won't give it up. Nikki says, "Good girl." At Society, Kyle and Summer laugh and chat about Harrison over breakfast. They go over the schedule for their son, and he tells her he's returning as co-CEO of Jibbot. Summer is really happy for him. She asks what this means for Diane. Kyle says everyone is happy and on board. Summer learns the tension between his parents was all an act for Victor's benefit. She's not sure she follows. He says it's better she doesn't. Summer thinks it's classic Diane. Kyle says his father was in on it too. Summer thinks that's proof that Diane's a bad influence. Kyle doesn't want to go on resenting his parents and believes it was out of love. Summer finds the words Diane and love to be incompatible. Victor walks in as Kyle says, "Summer, Diane offered to stop aside and give up her co-CEO job for me. What else would you call it?" Victor approaches and greets Summer, before asking her to give him and Kyle some privacy. Summer congratulates Kyle again and exits. Victor sits down and says, "So, Kyle, the prodigal son returns." He muses that everything seems to be forgiven. Jack and Diane have reunited. Who would have imagined? Kyle calls him out for what he tried to do to him and his family. "I will never forgive you for that." Victor smirks. He asks exactly what he's being accused of. Kyle says he didn't care about his future or glissade. He used them both to hurt his father. But he failed. They're closer than ever. Victor thinks he proved how fragile their family really is, and claims he knew Diane was on his side. He taunts Kyle about his mommy giving him the keys to the office back. She'll take them back and more. Victor says he knows his mother well, and points out that her play acting was a little too realistic. Kyle argues that she was good at the ruse. Victor says no. Underneath it all, she's full of vitriol and hatred. He's set a time bomb in the Abbott household and sitting back and waiting for it to explode. "I always play the long game." Jack arrives at the ranch and marvels about the original details to Nikki. It not only looks like the old place, it also feels like the old place. I've got a lot of memories here. Nikki nods, yes, happy ones. Jack says, and some not so happy. That's the story of their lives, isn't it? Nikki asks why he stopped by. He wanted to wish her well at Chancellor despite how it happened. He thinks Catherine would approve. He worries about the responsibility and stress. Nikki realizes he's worried she might drink. Jack asks, would I be wrong? Nikki knows that running Chancellor will be stressful, but she's ready to take it on.